numbers 132, 133 and 134. Special contractions. Now write down. During the winter months, the committee of our institute organized a number of lectures, at each of which there is, as chairman, a well-known representative of local industries. Some of the committee are in favor of having subjects which allow only of one style of treatment. Our late secretary resigned because he thought that the committee neglected good opportunities of enlightening the public on some debatable topics which were discoursed upon by irresponsible individuals, somewhat ill-informed, and who were interested in the propagation of certain principles without any regard for the sensibilities of others. We regret that he should have thus relinquished duties which he had performed in a most disinterested manner, and we certainly think that such topics will have to be incorporated in our program, or we shall be guilty of a serious negligence and lose a connection which may be irrecoverable. In November last, we had a lecture on electricity, and the chairman, in a very interesting speech, said he remembered the time when people were afraid of traveling by electric train or tram and regarded an investment in electrical undertakings as very unwise indeed. He had some anecdotes to tell of the life of the lecturer who formerly represented his native town in Parliament, but owing to being so irregular in his attendance at Westminster, he had to resign his seat, although a man was never better qualified for the work. Several times he had complained of the want of independence of members, showed much indignation at the humiliating position in which he was often placed, and looked upon the routine work of Parliament as very uninteresting. Among other things, one of which was a story of his escapades when a boy. The chairman mentioned that in his youth the lecturer was very regular in his attendance at the local technical school and gained several certificates for science subjects on the representation of his tutor, a clever man who was responsible for the organization of a large electrical company, the governing director of which was a member of the automobile club. The lecturer specialized in electricity, and now he was one of the foremost lecturers of the day and considered a first class organizer of electrical exhibitions. Great interest is manifested in the electric apparatus at the local exhibition. The capable organizer of which is very enthusiastic in following the development of electricity and all electrical appliances. Our representative on the council is responsible for the negligence of the reform, and our committee is of the unanimous opinion that in the future its support cannot be given to one who has shown so much neglect of his duties and its purposes, nominating another and a better candidate for the November elections. Yesterday, the investment was sanctioned by those interested in the improvement of the association, and it was hoped that its previous position would soon be recoverable. When the association becomes incorporated, its certificate should be recognized by all similar organizations, some of which have shown considerable opposition towards it and displayed an inexcusable temper. When the committee refused to relinquish the policy formulated several weeks ago. That's all. Now write down in English.